guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these Easter crayon cards, and these are perfect for like preschool classes, Sunday school classes, putting in Easter baskets, and so much more. And the best part is they are so easy to make. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure to grab the free SVG file from my blog at svgnation.com, and there is a link in the video description that's going to take you directly there, as well as links to the supplies that I'm using in case you want to check any of those out. So once you upload that to Cricut Design Space, go ahead and add it to your canvas. And I am zoomed out to 75%, that way you can see everything on the screen. So if mine look a little smaller than yours, that's why. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and ungroup these. So there's two ways that you can make these. You can either use the print then cut method, or you can use Cricut pens. So I really prefer the Cricut pen method just because you don't have to worry about dealing with a printer, and my printer isn't always nice to me. So I'm going to be doing the pen method, but I'm going to show you how you can do both. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go ahead and click on one of your cards. So if you're going to do the print and then cut, you just need to click on flatten right here, and then just do that for each one, and they'll be ready to go. You'll first send them to the printer, and then you'll cut them all out. But I'm going to be doing the pen method, and the great thing about the pen method is you don't have to worry about printing them, putting them back on your mat, and cutting them. You just put the paper on your mat and let your Cricut do its thing. So I do recommend the pen method if you have the ability to write with your Cricut. Okay, so you're just going to click on one of these for the pen. And I do have the to and from on a different layer in case you don't want those, and you can delete that. But if you're going to keep those, then make sure you click on both that layer and the layer, with the design together. And I'm just holding down shift while I click on those to be able to select them together. And I'm going to change my operation to pen. And then just click right above here because you do need to attach your pen layer to the card so your Cricut knows where to write and cut. And so you're just going to repeat this for each of these layers. So I'm just going to select both of these and change that to pen. Click right above where they're grouped together to attach. And so I do highly recommend using like a fine point pen. So I'm going to be using the black fine point pen, and that's the one that actually came with my Cricut machine. So you may already have this on hand. If not, it's like the easiest pen to find at any store. And of course you can use a different color as well. But if you use a marker or something, it's going to be a little thick for what you want for this. So make sure that you use one of the fine point pens. And that's going to be the one that says like a 0.4 tip. You could go even smaller if you want, and that's going to work as well. But I am using that 0.4 tip. And again, it's that pen that came with my Cricut machine. So once you've changed all those layers to pen and you've attached them, this is ready to go. But I do want to show you another little trick. Right now, if I click on Make It, and I switch this to letter size, it's going to change it so only one will cut on each piece of paper, but really two are going to fit. And so I'm going to show you how to do that. Just go ahead and click on both of these together and hold down shift while you change this so that you can change it like perfectly without, increments as you rotate it, and just rotate those. But you're also going to need to attach those. So go ahead and click attach for those, and then go ahead and select those and click attach. And so if you're making a lot of these, I would go ahead and rotate these and attach them and then duplicate them when they're ready to go. That way you don't have to continue to do that for a lot of them. But go ahead and go to Make It. And so now if we switch to letter size paper, it's going to do two of them on a single sheet of paper. And that's what I want to do. I want to use the least amount of paper possible. Now, I do not recommend resizing these because that's going to change the crayon dimensions right here, and the crayons aren't going to work properly. So I do recommend keeping this the same size. So let's go ahead and cut this out, and I'm going to show you just how easy this is. So if you're using your pen with this, then I'm going to go ahead. I'm just using like a light cardstock. I usually just use this medium cardstock setting for almost all my cardstock, but I'm really just using like a light 65-pound letter size cardstock. Super cheap. You can get a whole bunch of it super cheap. And right here, if you see right here, it's telling me to load my black pen and clamp A. So I'm going to go ahead and load that. And then I'm just going to follow all the prompts and let my Cricut do its thing, and it's going to do everything for me. So once you add your pen, you're just going to load your mat like you normally do. And then go ahead and press the flashing Cricut button to go ahead and cut everything out. And so your Cricut is going to go ahead and write everything, and then it's automatically going to cut everything, so you're not even going to have to switch anything out. And then once it's finished with all of that, then you can just switch out the paper to cut your next 2 cards out. Alright, so once it's done writing and cutting, you're just going to pop those off your mat. And it's real easy if you just roll that mat off your paper. And then just kind of remove all the extra pieces that you don't need. There'll be these little tiny pieces where it cut out in here. You can just remove those. And then all you need to do is you can write to, from, unless you've removed that part. And then we're just going to add some crayons in here. So all you're going to do is just easily slide them through here. Just kind of slide them and then slide it through the bottom. And those stay perfectly, like they're not going to move. So that's why I recommend not resizing this, because that is going to affect that part. And then these are all ready to go. They're super simple, but if you guys have any questions on how to make these, definitely ask those in the comments and I'll answer them there for you guys. And also say hi in the comments if you're here. I'd love to see who's here. Love hearing from you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.